The video you're about to watch is a replay of a webinar session that we've had for Panoramata. Let's plan your Q4, reviewing best practices, examples, templates, a checklist to make sure that your Q4 is a success, and how to use Panoramata to actually make sure that you can find the best examples, the best inspiration, and save a ton of time when it comes to planning your content and reviewing what your competitors have or have not done the previous years. So before you get to the replay, I just wanted to share what we've been discussing during this session, so you know, and you have the best insights right away in 2 minutes right now. And then if there are things that you'd like to get in detail, you can watch the whole webinar as well. Let's plan your Q4. As usual on this channel, no BS, only real life examples, best practices, the best inspiration. Subscribe to the channel if that's not the case already. We drop a new video every week, only marketing topics. And here are the main best practices that we've reviewed together. How to prep for your Q4, how to set up the right goals, what to do with your email marketing strategy, what to do with your offers, with the landing pages, with your ads, your sales, the post Q4, and for every one of those best practices, what you should do as well, how to prep correctly, how to set up your goals, how to actually make the most of your email marketing strategy, of your advertising, of finding the right offers as well. Those are things that we're reviewing in this webinar. Here's one of the most important items that you'll find during this webinar as well. Create an early bird list for the people who are looking to actually make a purchase during your main sales event. Those ones, the ones that know that they're about to purchase, they're just waiting for the event, make sure to treat them in a very specific list for marketing reasons, but also for deliverability reasons when it comes to email marketing. This is super important. It's one of the most important things that you can do, that you should do, and we're explaining why during this session. So all those topics, those are the ones that we're covering during this webinar. And of course, we're using Panoramata to help you find the best examples. So it's actually super easy to just go here and find, for instance, all the ads that have been published by AG1 last year, or by Glossier the year before, or how Glossier website looked like for their previous Black Friday versus the one after. So we can actually see for any company the main changes, the main offers, and what they've been doing over time. So we're taking all these companies as example during our webinar as well, on top of every single best practice and its detail here as well. So that was the recap. I'll leave you with the webinar session, the replay now. Just before this, of course, subscribe to the channel if those are the kind of topics you're interested to learn more about. Wherever you are in the world, have an amazing day. Take care. Thanks for listening. Welcome on this new Panoramata session. Let's plan Q4 together. As usual for these sessions, no BS, we're going to share what are some of the best practices that we've seen and how to execute them. Best practices, examples, inspiration, how to find the right inspiration, how to find the right examples, and even better than this, how to do this automatically. There are plenty of best practices that I wanted, first of all, to be able to share with you here. We're going to be reviewing the main ones, and then we're going as well to make sure and review again together how to do them, how to execute on them, some checklists, some best practices, and how to make the most out of the tips that we'll be sharing today. All right, perfect. So let's get started here on the best practices. The first thing that I wanted to make sure to highlight here is going to be quite quick, but still it's better said here, is the preparation when it comes to Q4. Usually, and that's something that you see across all companies, all agencies, the brands that are getting the best results out of Q4 are the ones that are planning this as much in advance. And the prep work, it starts today. When September is here, it's already started. The sooner the better. The real Q4, it starts October 1st, because you have a lot of events that you can actually plan for, that you should plan for. Back to school is actually starting today, but then October 1st, you're going to be right away into fall, Halloween, BFCM, and Christmas. all together. You have a lot of emails, ads, special offers to prepare. And the more planning you can do, the best performance you're going to get. Again, the planning is also here for one specific reason, because it's your job today to make sure that you can correctly sequence your sequences. When you organize a promotion, whether it's a BFCM, an Halloween, or a Christmas, or a New Year's Eve sequence, and the New Year's Eve promotion, each promotion that you will schedule will actually be a sequence of emails, ads, and every marketing material that you should create to make sure that this promotion is a success. But every promotion will not start the day of the promotion, but you'll have plenty of steps to figure out before. And that's why the planning, the prep work starts today. Last thing that I wanted to say as well, it's something that is usually forgotten, and I want to make sure that it's not overlooked here. You still have to sell your products and not only the discount. It's important, of course, to sell the discount, but don't forget about your products as well. In terms of the goals, set milestones, and also something quite important. All right, BFCM offers you room to actually test new things, but make sure that you can double down on proven channels. Everything will be more expensive, including for you. So make sure that you can actually make work what's already working for you. On the email marketing side, the three best practices that we've seen across every single account that we've seen is segmentation. Make sure to segment hard your account. We're going to figure out how to do this as well together just right after, but make sure to create very specific segmentations when it comes to your offer. You might be selling different kind of products, or you might have different ICPs. Just make sure that your segmentation is perfect. Also, make sure to, and that also works for the ads as well, make sure to review what you've done the previous year. And before starting to create a to-do list on what you should do this year, you should create a stop list of things that you don't want to do. And identifying them will actually help you a lot to just plan for what's coming next. Identifying what hasn't been working the previous year is going to help you, one, remind yourself of the last scores, what performed well, what didn't, and help you prioritize the content that you should create for this year. And then the last big thing regarding the emails is build a specific audience list for Q4. You can create a new one. You can also create an early bird list. Those are the things that we're going to see together just right after. Merch sales are might not be enough. We're going to check this, but it's not about just giving a discount. It's more than this. Again, there are plenty of more of offers that you should create here. Website and landing pages, you should start with the end. I love to say it this way. Just make sure when you do start to work on your promotion to build your landing pages first, because then you're going to figure out the ICP, the messaging, and pretty much everything that you need to then create the ads, the emails, and all the communications around your specific promotion. The ads, maintain evergreen ads. Even now, often I see this advice of you should cut everything and just be running holidays ads across every single account that we've had the chance to review. It's usually not the case. Maintain your evergreen ads, the ones that are working well. There are other advices as well. Then sales and post Q4. Those are, again, too often overlooked, but still, it's a good reminder. Make sure that you can plan for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, New Year's Eve, Christmas, Halloween, different kind of promotions, not just site-wide X% off sale, but you have a lot of different sales and promotion strategies that you can use here. And you should actually, during the holiday season, make sure to pick at least 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 of them and run them differently to see which one is actually driving for you the best results. Bundles, multiple bundles, still promotion, gift with purchases, buy X, get Y free, and then, of course, the classic site-wide % off sale. But make sure to plan to use different kind of promotions during the period. And then post Q4, something that we'll review as well together at the end of this webinar, how to plan on keeping those customers after just the holiday season. So these are the main points that we're going to be reviewing together. It's also the list of the best practices that I wanted to share. Now, the goal of this webinar is also to execute on them and what you should do based on those best practices right away. So for prep, of course, you should prep for the main peak days: Prime Day, Black Friday, Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Green Monday, New Year's Eve, and Christmas as well. Those are the days that you should be planning for. You should be creating content specifically for these days as well, for before, for after, but just keep them in mind. Of course, each time that you're doing a promotion, again, we're going to be sharing a bit later a template on the perfect sequence when it comes to this kind of promotions, but pre-sale, sale, daily deals, just make sure to plan carefully each promotion step for each one of the promotions that you'll be running during the holiday season. And then sell your product, not the discount. Again, the season advise you to create a lot of discount, and you're usually tempted to just communicate about the discount themselves. Make sure to explain why your products are making nice gifts or what do they fit the season. But it's not only about the discount, it's also about the product. Do not forget to sell your product, even if you still have to sell the discount. The goals are quite obvious. I wanted to spend a bit more time on the email side of things. Segmentation mostly. And here there are two things that you should be absolutely executing on right now, if it's not even too late. But the first one is capture more first-party data. You should be capturing emails on your website. Make sure to enrich those emails with data that you can use to sell more stuff to your audience. Which product they're interested about, the age, the location, the demographics, any kind of data that you can capture. Make sure that your opt-in forms actually are able to capture much more data than just an email, but some data that you can actually use in your sequence and in your segmentation later on. If it's a man versus women, or if it's someone who is 20 years old versus 40 years old, you're not going to send them the exact same email because they're likely not to be purchasing the same item as well. So different strategy, different emails, different profile on your CRM as well. Make sure to capture this data right away. Warm your audience and add value. That's one of the main things that actually drives. I'm going to take an example here from Panoramata. I'm going to take an email on the platform. Any email here will do. Let me take a few ones here. Let's also see just right away. Let's plan on this right there. What AG1 has done for the previous season here. All right, perfect. So this one is important. It's the warm your audience and add value. The main thing is when you're planning to use email marketing as maybe your main acquisition channel during this period, you're tempted to keep the list low with low activity and then have a huge spike of emails sent for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and for these peak days for your promotions. It's not how it works in terms of deliverability. To actually make sure that you can have the best open rate possible and keep your deliverability high and your spam scores low. There's a lot of weight given when it comes to calculating the spam score of your emails or the way Google or Yahoo's will be treating your domain as well in the volume of emails that you're sending over time. On the platform, on Panoramata, when we do receive any kind of email, we're going to check the spam score of the email. We're going to tell you in the real world how inboxes, Google, Yahoo, Microsoft, and the others are looking at this email. Basically, here you should be below 0, minus 0.1 is fine. If you're below 2, it's still okay. If you're between 2 and 5, you're at risk. If you're above 5, you're going to be in the spam folder almost 100% of the cases. The way it works is simple. When you send an email on any network, it starts at 0. The more spam filters you'll trigger, the more spam triggers you'll have, the higher your score, the lower your score. So the lower the spam score is, the better. That's something that we're checking here. We're also scaling an email score overall. This is something such as I usually describe it as if you had a perfect email marketing optimization checklist with 100% different items here, then it's your score and how much optimized this email is. You can see that this one is less optimized than the one that AG1 is sending. A big component of this score is also on the volume of emails that the company, that the brand is sending over time, and how consistent the sending behavior is, because it's one of the most important criteria when it comes to being landed in the inbox of your audience and not being labeled as promotions or even spam. So when you're planning for the Q4 here and you plan to send a lot of emails, make sure that you do not do this, okay, I'm going to be sending not a lot of emails and then have a huge spike. Make sure that you can build up the volume of emails over time. So when it comes to the day when you want to be sending a lot of emails, you've actually built up stuff. There are various ways to do this. And one of the best ways is actually to make sure to add value to your audience first, explain what you're going to do, announce the fact that you're going to be sell the product as well, explain why the product is actually interesting. I mean, there are a lot of content that you can do, that you should do, to make sure that you can warn your audience first, make sure that they're ready to buy when the sales day come, and two, make sure that you can warm up your list and your deliverability reputation as well. One of the cool things that you can do here as well is create an early bird list. This is one of the best way to segment your audience as well. Within everyone that is actually subscribed to your newsletter, you can identify the one that are actually ready to buy, waiting to buy when times comes, when there's a promotion coming. So make sure that you can build a sub list with an early bird access. Well, they're going to receive 1, 2, 3 emails before anyone else, so they can access a private sale specifically built for them. This is one of the best practices. It's also the same regarding deliverability. This is also one of the best practices, because those people are super engaged, and Google, Yahoo's, Microsoft, and all the others, they'll see these signals of there are a lot of people that are engaging with your emails before the big ones that you're sending as well. So this is one of the best practices that you could do actually to improve your results this Black Friday. Here's a quick checklist of the kind of emails that you can send when it comes to organizing a promotion, whether it's Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Halloween, Christmas, or even New Year's Eve, whatever promotions that you're doing. Make sure to announce the fact that you're going to do a sale. Do the mid-sale blast as well. The sale's happening. Here's how the sales work. Here are the products on sale, whatever format, whatever discount structure you've picked. Ending soon. Last call, and the sales launch is actually just between those two. But yeah, announce the fact that you're going to do a sale, launch the sale, mid-sales blast, ending soon, last call as well. So those are for at least every promotion that you're doing, 5 emails that you should be sending to, again, different kind of audiences as well, of course. Something cool that you can do as well on Panoramata, I'm going to check this as well just before, in terms of not merchandising, but the offers. Again, sales might not be enough, so there are plenty of things that you could do, that you should do on top of sales, to make sure that you can make the most out of the holiday seasons. And that's something that has been proven super helpful for any brand, and really driving some growth and success for the brands doing this during Black Friday. So gift with purchases, of course, but this one is simple. All the others are specifically for the holiday seasons, new offers, new variant, new colors, new within your offer during this holiday season, to make sure that people are just not buying the sale, because that's not what makes the difference anymore, but they're really buying into the product and the offer more than the sale. So this is important here. And again, on Panoramata, on the platform, it's going to be super easy for you to just go here. All right, perfect. So those are the emails. Wonderful. AG1 has sent last year during Black Friday. I'm going to close this. And the platform Panoramata is going to be super helpful for you when it comes to checking. Here I've selected, from the 1st of October to the end of November, all the email AG1 has been sending. You can, of course, do the same with any other company as well. But here you can see this one should be then around the 1st of October. Okay, October 3rd. So this is the very beginning of their Q4. You can see that one single offer is going to be followed by 4 different emails, and then it comes back to something normal. And again, we'll see a gift with purchase instead of just a site-wide classic discount. And then again, all the offers related to Black Friday directly. And I don't even know why I just stopped at the end of November, why it might have been more. But again, here you can see all the emails AG1 has been sending on Panoramata, has been sending for Black Friday. You can review those emails, how they work, the offers that they've been running as well. You can see that it's mostly about gift and gift with purchases more than just a classic discount. And you can do so, of course, and that's one of the great things about Panoramata. You can do so for the emails. You can do so for the ads as well. So here I have all the recent ads that we've been detecting for AG1, more than just the ads, but those are some of the new features that we've released quite recently. You also have the ads classification, so you can right away see which kind of USPs are actually running, which kind of emotions they're driving, and have access to a much more detailed creative analysis specific for any brand on the platform, any creative analysis, and of the main hooks that they're using. For instance, let's review all the ads that use testimonial as hooks, or all the ads that are UGC, or do we have the USP somewhere? Okay, all right, perfect. Or all the ones where the new flavor is actually the main USP that they're using that specific ad. And that's something that you can do quite easily now on the platform to have access to, again, all the ones that are using testimonial as a hook. Never been easier to actually look for them here. All the ones that are UGC, again, super easy to figure out exactly which one they are, and the new flavors. And I didn't even know that they were doing this, but you get access to them right away. So that's a cool way to look for inspiration on the platform. But again, even for the ads, you can go here and quite quickly check all the ads that we've been detecting. Let's do the same that we've been detecting for AG1 last Black Friday from October 1st to November 13th. And again, you have them here, and you can see the main ads that they've been running at that period, which is kind of nice. You can actually do pretty much the same thing, but for the year before even, and as well. All right, so you can have these for any company of the platform. I've been sharing examples about AG1, pretty much the same when it comes to, let's use here Glossier as an example. Again, I'm going to go here in the calendar tab, and whether it's emails or ads here on the platform, I'm just able to summarize right away what Glossier has done in November 2024. I have exactly the kind of discounts that they've been running. I can hover any day, see which email they've been sending, pretty much the same thing. I can also here actually look for either keyword or kind of emails, and I can see that promotional, I'm gonna go here, promotional, they've been sending promotional emails across the whole range of October and November, and this is a very strong promotional season, December as well. For Glossier, a bit less for the others. I can do the same with, I don't know if they're using actually the keyword Black Friday. I'm not sure, maybe not that much. Maybe that's okay. They do here. And again, you can see all the different emails. And for any company on the platform, see those whole sequence of emails that they've been sending for Black Friday as well. So when it comes to the email side of things, even the ads, as we've seen together, the goals and the prep on the platform, on Panoramata, you're going to have a gold mine of data that you can use to actually help you plan your campaigns for this Black Friday. On top of this best practices checklist that we've done before, also website and landing pages. Of course, you should be building landing pages for Black Friday. There are several things that could be here helpful on the platform. Wanted to make sure to share. I'm going to share this after. I wanted to share something about the landing pages. Let's just stay on the emails for a minute here. Let's say that you're looking for more inspiration, more example for Black Friday. You can super easily here on the platform just pick Black Friday here. You right away have access to all the emails, all the Black Friday emails that we've been collecting on the platform. And then what's great here is you can say, okay, I'm specifically interested at all the Black Friday email that are driving gift with purchases and the one that are in the home industry. For instance, you can get all of them here. That's great. You have access to hundreds, thousands of emails right away. And let's say that, okay, gift with purchase, Black Friday, home industry, just want to have the one that are featuring the keyword early, for instance. And again, you have hundreds of emails right away featuring early Black Friday deals with gift with purchases in the home industry. And just here in a click, I can do the same. But instead of the home industry, I'll check the fashion one. And again, you're going to be able to find all those examples here right away. So it's a great way. It works the same way for the ads as well. So it's a great way to use the platform to find more example, more inspiration to help you plan your campaigns as well. The cool thing is you can do the same with here landing pages as well. If I do type Black Friday here, I'm going to be able to find all the Black Friday landing pages that we've detected on the platform. Again, I can, let's take the fashion industry here, for instance. And again, I'm going to be able to review all the big Black Friday landing pages that we've detected there. And again, it's a great source of inspiration when it comes to checking what they've been doing, what other brands have been structured their landing page for Black Friday, also which kind of ads they've been running and when towards these specific pages. So you can have a sense of their whole funnel. Works pretty much for every single company as well. So I can share more, but we'll also be able to historicize them. So here, for instance, you can see how it was before, the changes that they've made between a year and the other. And it was actually one of the things that I wanted to share here. I guess that Charlotte Tilbury is a good example of this. Of course, on Panoramata, we also keep track of all the changes that they're making on their website and or the landing pages as well. So any website on the platform, I can go here and say, okay, that's great. So that's Charlotte Tilbury's website over 2 years ago. That's their website a few weeks ago. You can do before, after here to see all the changes that they've been making over time. You can go back in time as well. So you can go here, check their website for the Black Friday 2023, and you get access to what their homepage was looking like just right here. And the same thing, but for Black Friday 2024. And you got it here as well. And you have exactly how their homepage looked like now, 9 months ago. And the great thing is then you can compare and see that they've been basically promoting the exact same discount year over year. And you can see this right away there as well. So it's quite helpful, again, on the platform to look for one, when it comes to landing pages, to look for one, inspiration, but also to keep track of your competitors' main offers and the improvements that they've done on their offers over time. Because as we've seen together, you can check the ads that they've been running 2 years ago versus 1 year ago, how the website looked 2 years ago versus 1 year ago, and you can see the improvements that they're getting there over time. And that's the case, again, for any single company here. If I go on Glossier, pretty much the same thing. If I go on the landing pages here, I'm going to be able to see all the pages that we're tracking for Glossier. So pretty much the same thing here. If I go on the homepage, I can also track the other pages that we're having at Glossier to see if there's anything else that might be interesting for me, and you'll find several. So here we have the homepage of Glossier. We can do the same exercise, check their Black Friday there, their Black Friday 2020 here. And again, see the difference, Black Friday 2023, 2024, and we can again do before after here to see everything that they've been changing, actually not that much. And we have other pages as well. So what's the magic word is actually the pre-sale the pre-sale here, and pretty much the same thing with their gift guides as well. And you have everything accessible here in one place. So that was the main thing that I wanted to say about the landing pages. We've been able to review the ads as well. The cool thing about the ads, and I'll probably end today's session with this, is to make sure that you can run, let's review them here. Let's take those because those are the ones that we've reviewed together. It's important to make sure that, again, here you also have all the classification and everything that we've mentioned. Make sure that you can continue to run your evergreen ads on top of the new ones. What's the most interesting on the platform on Panoramata is really looking for some inspiration of new ads that you want to run, again, based on what you've seen performing well on the others. Here, I'm looking for all the ads that they've published in November. I'm going to go with Black Friday. If that's a keyword that they've been using, you can see that actually not that much, but at least you have a few examples right away of the ads that they've been running here. Oh, okay, interesting. Yeah, that's the same. And you can see this. Sometimes companies are not using the keyword Black Friday. Here it's the case, and that's why we only have two. But if they do have, let's try sale here and sale event. Yeah, of course. You can see that the Black Friday sale is actually happening here, and you can see all the examples of the ads that have been running 1 year, then another, again, compare and get a lot of inspiration right away on the platform also right away. And it's a great way to actually make sure that you can find the relevant examples to build up your own strategy as well. It works for any company, of course, and for any occasion. So we've done a lot of Black Friday today, but it's pretty much the same thing when it comes to Christmas as well. And yep, yeah, and of course you can save all those examples here over time into what we're calling lists on the platform, and then keeping a list, it's your own swipe file on the platform, makes it super easy to save your asset and use them for reference later. All right, I don't know if there's any question here. If not, I'm going to stay connected a few minutes after the end of this webinar, but thank you for staying with me. Thank you for listening. We've covered a lot of interesting things today, both on Panoramata and on topic as well, how to prep, how to set up your goals, how to check your offers, how to use emails, ads as acquisition channels as well, a whole best practice checklist that I'm going to make sure to share with email with everyone that signed up for this webinar as well, and how to execute on those best practices as well. What does it mean and what you should do? Also, using Panoramata to make sure that you can make the best out of your time, save time reviewing what the competitors have been doing last year, the year before, and finding the best inspiration so you can make your Q4 a success. Again, thank you for listening, and wherever you are in the world, have an amazing day. Take care. Speak soon. Bye-bye.